Thank you.
Everybody knows in English and Igbo, I think that will make a lot of sense. And I want to also say that the MPR is invested in this program, and we have already said, if I'm not mistaken, that MPR will be injecting at least ₦1 million into forming another cluster within this. So we thank you so much, Mr. Kechuku. So we want to recognize Surv Anosikeh. Ezuruezu, the president of Ezuruezu Mbaise, the president general. Oh, thank you. For a short remark. Thank you, sir.
You can move MC. The first fight president general of Ezuruezu, Steve. Oh, you were in the chamber. I'm happy to be here. Last year I was here because I'm highly impressed with what MPR is doing. We said police accountable. Agro cash, that is not empowerment. You should learn how to fish and not to give you fish. And MPR has been in the forefront teaching people how to fish. Even there, to assess all these funds, it takes time. It takes a process. Some other time, because what you picture out is very interesting, but they need to do it. There were a lot of Smith and others. They give funds. Agriculture is something they make. So they need to know how to do it. I hope some of you can actually hope. So that you can access the funds. All they got here. There was something terrible. Last year, this 2024, somebody came to me. Ojeme poultry, which I've seen. That's in there. Because Uchoria 2 million. Here we remain that poultry. That I gave him immediately after New Year. Then the chance. 2 million, he managed to take this. Yeah, I'll give you 1 million. That's no guys here. So him they did because it is something near. Now 1 million. Yesterday, the person came to me and gave my account. The airport staff. When the account, wait till the money break, that transfer that money. Then we have Kabul. I got school at Lagos. Go to the Yoruba Nation. You may not have the money. When they give away the money, the thing will not get. You go to your brother. Why the people, they may go, I made this, Urufia, I make it. I can be there with 5%, I can be there with 10%, I can be there with 5%. What are they saying? I have the better than maybe I see, Choro Meko, Jesu, Okoko Christ. If you approach your brother and they know that you are serious with what you are doing, they will only be business like. Okay, make it power. And that one is what is called empowerment. Or we negate or take a haka or many cash. That one I will never. That person is making you to be listening. But if you have the business, if you are committed, just like everybody will hear, this training, I understand you have done ICT training, Cubana, this and that. Any day in there, a little bit Cubana go it's your money that you are paying to him. Simple as short. They create content. So you can create content. You can settle. You can settle your own small login. You can talk. Either when something is people will log in there. What's that of and you find out that with a moment of $1,000, $2,000. Build on it. Build on it. It will be well. But then the agric, if you don't have the farm, so you will farm. Who collaborate here? Who will take 2 or 3? Who will be the family? They go to the family. I use my personal experience to talk to people. I want to be farming for this greenhouse, tomato, pepper, all these big ones. Somebody upon Nation Gaga Lagos, Jamie greenhouse, 3. There were 3 of them. Tomato, pepper. Some people run it there. Have their as soon as all of them are half full the pepper. They have to how to sell it. We need to plant another set. Matching. The guy in that place is making a kill from it. This greenhouse. To mark this pepper and roca. They offer their 1,000 naira. He's collecting. And he's making his money. So you can make a law by being serious. And you have to be honest. Okay, Maya, you may not have a farm. Somebody is saying, but come and run this farm. Come and help us do this farm. Be honest. You build that farm. And once you build the GS, let's give one hour. Gamma, Kiri, farm and machine, Gabarakala, Agriculture. Let's Unu produce, farmer grow, know how that person will leave you because someone say I have the farm. So we will encourage. So people, I'm going to encourage. So Anosikeh. That's up to people. I want to be a chamber of commerce. When you progress, when you're doing well, motivated, you can always go to Ezuruezu Civic Center, our office there. You can find out how you can benefit from the services chamber management, including bringing people as cooperatives. So that you are and how to guide you do 1 or 2 things. Because I wish all of you well. This trade today, or will you grow after next year. I know that some of you give testimony what they have done with this training. We don't know.
And an baton for Richard, Sir Steve Ono, former Permanent Secretary, former Special Advisor to the Governor, and the first Vice President. Mr. Carl Anosikeh, President Mbaise, President MPC and Chief Coordinator University of Mbaise. Please, let's put our hands together for him. And the Eke, Director of Strategy, University of Mbaise. Let's also put our hands together for him. Chief Walgo, Director, University of Mbaise, Coordinator. Let's also put our hands together for him. At this point, I'm appointing Professor Woha for his speech. Let's put our hands together for him, Professor Woha.
This is a great event. I won't talk much, but I'll not highlight 3 things. One, about Greek. Some of us who have reached the zenith of our professions, and then on academics, and then outside, I got together and I form what we call Greater Mbaise Farmers Cooperative Society. They were registered with Imo State and also with the federal government. And this society, about 42 plus, within 3 months, in Ezuruezu town. And we have started mechanized agriculture. And we embarked on about 15 exotic crops, managerial challenges, and others. And our objective is to make, the main objective is to make food available to Mbaise at every time. Because I ain't into dry season farming. If you go there now, we have fresh products. And the other secondary objective, we offer training to our youths. And we also make sure that I produce with seedlings, organic seedlings. All of these efforts are about much for our pockets. Our dividends in cash is secondary. Primary is that is a hub for agriculture. So in fact, everyone, youths, everybody, to have a tour to across the town, and then you go and witness some modern farming. I think you'll be very happy. We have our beehives there too, in addition, and so we are there to ensure that this a food basket of ourselves and also for all the people. The other thing I also want to highlight, University of Mbaise, they are now in the process of actualizing it. And I wish to request everybody to be part of it. In the Chorema Greek, and with a lot of free land there, you may not pay anything, but at least you should be identified with that place. So, each one, I'm free about under University of Mbaise. So you don't have a problem. So this is it. Then it's also important, the final thing before I go, it's also important to note that here the very crucial money progressing as far as my experience is telling me, character. No character, you can't progress, I must tell you. So, Anosikeh has said something very relevant. That they go, and then that person returned the money at the appointed time. I'm sure that person goes back to him to ask for 5 million. He will not hesitate to give him. So character is very important. And this character has to do with our Igbo tradition. Igbo, and I trust in Igbo so much when we are growing up. You know? And but that character thing seems to be eluding us. The kind of mess anyway, you want to drug in it, you can't buy it up. You want money, you can't trust you. And once you cannot be trusted, I must tell you, no matter how much effort you make, you cannot progress. So, and those of us in our Northern and Greater Mbaise have decided that we have to rejig character in our youth. In this era of Japa, a lot of them are outside. They don't even know the basic culture of Ndibo. And never a basic culture of Ndibo, you cannot progress, I must tell you. So some of us have come together that we have to address the cultural renaissance in Mbaise. And if we have to address cultural renaissance in Mbaise, I think I can really look one. So we moved on to produce a book about Ilu. This book was produced last 3 days ago. That was when this book was unveiled. And we are targeting every youth in Mbaise, in a primary school, in a secondary school, in a university. Here in Nigeria or outside, you should try and get a copy of this Ilu book. It is the beginning of the Renaissance. After this book, we are going to other cultural activities. If everybody can ask up the Mbaise with a character. If you don't have character, that's it all. So please, you should try and pick a copy. On the 29th, when we unveiled it, two of us bought copies. I bought 100 copies at 100,000 because it is 1,000 per copy. And I'm going to distribute it to primary and secondary schools in my vicinity. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to buy more so that more from this in better than and ask you to look at So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor. Please, can the owner of this vehicle
of National Mushroom Growers, Processors and Marketers Association of Nigeria, Imo State Chapter. Before I proceed the value chain which I'm representing, I want to specially appreciate the president of MPR, Professor Edward Oparoji. So I want to appreciate you so much for you and your executive putting up this program. No farmer! We are changing it very soon. No farmer, no food on the table. If you agree, say yay. Mushroom is a very important value chain that most of us do not know. Most people don't know the value of mushroom. If I begin to do an analysis now, maybe check and ask many of us, when last did you eat mushroom? Can I have a witness here? Nobody. Even those that just came back for Christmas, people have neglected our roots. People are now eating a lot of fatty food. Many people are suffering from cholesterol, from diabetes, so many ailments. But here we have when it keep grow just from waste and we begin to make wealth. Just using sawdust and lentil and chaff rice, you are good to go to produce your mushroom. And you eat it and it's very, very healthy. Hello? Last time I was privileged to be at Inguru, invited by our reverend here, Father Pius. Please stand here, please. What he is doing, if it can be relocated, maybe by 10 persons here, I think the nation of Mbaise will be a reality. Because he has took it upon himself to embark in going around training people. I know how many people that are participants. I have seen this of them. Please, if you're a participant to that program, let me see your hand. You can see some of them here. Oh my God. They get Ezuruezu. How many of us know Ezuruezu? Hello? Some people know it just to cook melon soup. But some people don't know the health benefits of that pleurotis to the region, known as the king tuber mushroom. And they grow from waste, just from waste. A small one can has 100 naira. A very big one, it has 3,000 naira. But let me shock you. This thing I'm telling you have international value. That people are using it now, even they also to bake bread. Hello? It's not just to eat it as normal food and all that. You can use it to grow bread, bake bread. The mushroom you are seeing is not just only to cook soup. We have mushroom bread, we have mushroom tea, we have other value chains that you can get from mushroom. Now, apparently, this Christmas, the fact that Okoko has gone now. Hello? Why? Because the cost of feed is too expensive. But you know you can combine your own feed using what we call the BSF, the black soda fly farming. People know it as the maggot farming. That you can use it with your chaff and some other things here with the normal book. You are combine your feed and the whole community. And what you are eating is not just antibiotics or this kind of feed that they make. It's pure organic feed. And when you eat it, you eat the right food. I want to stop here and I want to encourage everybody to tell us that farming is everyone's responsibility. If you are not farming, you will eat the wrong one when the time comes. Thank you all and God bless you.
I can tell you, when this young man will joke because in America, especially in Jason, they are going to pay a good sum of money. For the and it's always not easy to grow and it is good. So, and you can make money, you can export it if you have it in large quantity. So, what you say is let me recognize engineer Ellis for them, the founder and managing director, our new friends, Nigeria Limited. Please, can you show your hand for recognition?